Join us for this episode of Where Stories Live, where we delve into the transformative power of a summer camp program that sparked curiosity, leading to a lifelong passion for theatrical dance. We explore the journey of a young man who firmly believed that dedication and perseverance can indeed project you to the spotlight.
This program was made possible by contributions to your PBS station from viewers like you. Thank you.
I am Mike Galligan with the law offices of Galligan and Newman in McMinnville, Tennessee. I support WCTE, the Upper Cumberland's own PBS station, because I believe it is important to create entertaining TV programs that also promote lifelong learning and understanding. When I support WCTE, I know that I am helping our Upper Cumberland community for generations to come.
The law offices of Galligan and Newman provide clients with large firm expertise and small firm personalized care and service.
When I heard that Shane was dancing, I thought, Shane is dancing? I didn't see that coming.
I think when an audience watches Shane, I think they take away the beauty, because the lines are sharper, the lines are cleaner, the extension is longer, the leap is bigger. First night he performed in that concert, people gasped in the audience when he did this beautiful switch leap in the middle of the air, and you felt the audience pull back, because they have not seen a 6'4" man do something like that in years.
Hello, my name is Avery Hutchins, and I'm the host of Where Stories Live. In this episode, we'll explore the life of a former high school athlete who decided to pursue a career in theatrical dance. Shane Langford, a Cookeville native and the oldest of 3 sons, gained quite a reputation in high school for his exceptional performance on the football field and wrestling mat. However, what many people may not know is that Shane discovered his passion for performance dance at a young age. It wasn't until his first year of college that Shane fully embraced his inner passion and realized that dance was his true calling. Now let us hear from Shane and his uncle, Morris Irby, as they share with us the incredible journey from athlete to dancer.
My brother and I grew up on the west side of town and right down the road from Uncle Morris.
What I remember about Shane and his personality in growing up, he was always a very mannerable child as a youngster.
He used to cut my hair. I remember my favorite thing. We have a funny story. I don't know if I should say this, but it's not that. But he picked us up to cut our hair one day, and we always say this still to this day. Is he told us that we got to brush it, you got to train it, do what you want it to do. It's just brush your hair, and that's our memory with Uncle Morris that I'll never forget. There were always people around me that I knew. I remember growing up here with family and with friends that was everything, I didn't know anything outside of my little community over there. When I was younger, I was mostly an athlete, and my first thing was gymnastics, I think. Into football and into track and wrestling and basketball. So early on, being a part of a sports team, it helped me with training and discipline and commitment to what I was doing and being in the moment, really. And supporting my teammates, that's another part of it that helped me, but strength and jumping and just the agility of it. I think my first experience with dance or with the stage was with my 3rd grade Nutcracker performance. At Parkview, they do the Nutcracker every year with the 3rd grade class, or they did when I was younger. It was something everyone looked forward to. I ended up being a clown, which was funny. They took us to the Nashville Ballet to see them perform the Nutcracker, and that was my first time seeing a ballet, and I fell in love.
But the one thing that stands out regarding his personality at that time was they were good kids, and they were mannerable kids, I think that goes a long ways, because they were very disciplined. It takes a lot of discipline to do what he's doing now in that dance.
Had my first class with in my summer SAC program, and then after that, it wasn't until I was 18 in college that I had my first ballet class, like formal ballet class. In the class, I remember learning to leap and learning basic turns and just the posture and the arm positions and foot positions and things like that.
After football, I really didn't know what he had gotten into, and then I'd hear comments that Shane Langford is over at the dancing school, or he's teaching, and I thought, Shane? Dancing? Boy, Shane Langford, he's pretty good dancer.
Pulling into the parking lot at the theater, it's just that feeling of walking in and all the kids are roaring, but all I could do was stare at the stage and hope I saw someone's face from the curtains, or just a little glimpse of what I was about to see. And it's the same thing, the same feeling of just, there's nothing else but you and the stage, and it's all I see, it's tunnel vision.
After completing 1 year of college, Shane decided to return to Cookeville, where he wasted no time in enrolling in dance lessons. This is where he received formal training in contemporary dance and ballet and discovered his love for the main stage. Shane's athletic physique allowed him to grasp the technique swiftly, and soon he was mesmerizing audiences with his captivating dance performances. It was during one of these performances that caught the eye of Bryce McDonald, the CEO of the Cumberland County Playhouse.
Well, after college and finishing that year, my freshman year, I came back to Cookeville and had plans to go back to Tech and to start schooling there, but I'd started dancing at Stage 1, and it's where I learned to understand my body and understand how to use my body, and that's exactly what I wanted to know and what I wanted to do. And the performance experiences, there were so many opportunities to perform with that studio and with her.
I first met Shane in Putnam County. I attended a show at the Cookeville Theater Company called I Am My Ancestors' Wildest Dreams, and he was a choreographer and a dancer in the piece. I had to pick my jaw up off the floor from watching him in this phenomenal production. I had to meet him after the show and just said, this is who I am. We would love to have you be a part of our team in some way.
So I first met Shane last spring when we did a show together, a diversity concert called Let Us Sing, and I saw him dance for the first time then, and I thought, my goodness, this is spectacular. And immediately I knew that I wanted him to work with our kids in our education department too.
The way he tells a story through his dance is phenomenal. He's probably one of the best male dancers I've seen in the last 10 years that we've ran into. I just wanted to bring that to our audiences.
His dancing is magical because I feel like he invests so much into it and relates to it. He acts through the pieces, but he's also so very technically good that it's just a marvel to watch him. So you're just moved by everything that he does. Musical theater you're a jack of all trades in a way. And so you have to dance, you have to act, you have to sometimes sing. Shane can do it all. And he invests so emotionally in everything that he does, and it just comes through and he shines and he just takes over the stage.
Shane is this quiet giant. He is a very tall, very strong, masculine man. He's so soft-spoken. When he dances, he floats across the stage. And he kind of lives his life in that way. Like, I don't know if I've met a kinder soul who is always grateful, always has something nice to say, always supportive, comes to see other people in shows that are here just so that he can see the work. Came to see our dance show with our kids before he ever started working here because he just wanted to see the level of the talent with the kids, and then stayed in the lobby to tell them what a great job they did. So like this tall 6'4" gentleman, or however tall he is, telling this little 5-year-old, you were really great, and watching their eyes just light up. It's everything you could want from a friend, but also from an employee as well.
For me, to be a solo performer is the hardest thing in the world to do. It's like, I guess it's like being an athlete on your own, like a track runner is by himself at a race, or a jumper is by him or herself in that competition. Get the same feeling, the same gut reaction when I go out on stage by myself and hear the music start. And there are times where I go out and before the performance starts, I wonder what I'm supposed to do. Like I forgot everything that I planned, or everything that I was taught, you know. But it all comes back and the music comes on.
To get where Shane is as a performer, that is years of work. Very difficult and strenuous dedication to keeping your body healthy, what you put in your body, and maintaining that, because it is your instrument. It takes a lot of dedication and time and hours to get your body warmed up, hours to sit in a class, hours to go to be ready, and to teach. It's even double the work, because not only do you have to be in pristine shape to show them, but you have to be able to explain it and to break it down in different ways. So it's you never stop.
Describing myself as a dancer, I guess I would say I am a bit of a perfectionist, and I like to be right, which I'm not most of the time. There are often times that I'm not correct, and I'm often messing up, but those are the moments I live for, though, is when you mess up and you can regain composure and you can pull it through, you pull it out.
Seeing someone that masculine command the stage and be so light and powerful in the same is really moving to experience. And to see just somebody that is slightly different than we are is really powerful. It's powerful to our kids, it's powerful to all audience members who can say, huh, that was awesome. A lot of people here don't know so much about dance, and to watch someone that has as much training as he does and has such command of the art is really powerful from an audience. We have a lot of young, right out of college, professionals that join us. Watching someone who has navigated through life in a small town to do their art and survive, we can't teach that to them. Not only is he a great dancer in multiple styles, which is in this day and age not really something that you see a lot. A lot of people are very specific in one style, and he kind of spreads the gamut of that, which is great. He's a great storyteller. Put him on stage and give him a character. He's a really great performer all the way around, and it carries from lights up to lights down, from scene to scene. You can watch him be this really great actor. And for them to get to see his work ethic and how he studies and how hard, and that he never marks, everything is 150% every time he's there. It's a lesson they'll walk away with, remembering that they learned that from watching Shane perform. When Shane was in White Christmas, when we were able to cast him into the part, the director and the choreographer got together and wanted to do something unique to this number, Blue Skies, that happens at the end of Act 1. And Shane was the perfect candidate for him. To watch him do this stylized Gene Kelly version of a dance with this, this hat on, and he's in silhouette, and he's just moving as if he is the visual representation of another person's voice. And that would have never happened if Shane had not have been cast. Is going to be a unique version of that number in White Christmas that no one's ever seen. It's never been done that way. The ability as a creator to have someone like that you can paint these broad strokes of art on and watch them just take it out of this world is just a gift.
Shane discovered his passion as a dance instructor, and while he continues to perform, he now divides his time between rehearsals and teaching. His students are captivated by his innovative choreography, kind disposition, and composed nature. It didn't take long for his class to become fully booked, earning him a cherished reputation among many. Currently, Shane is a dance instructor at the Cumberland County Playhouse, where he teaches a diverse range of dance styles to students of different age groups.
What kept me here in this area, though, is my family and my friends, and teaching. I never thought I would become a teacher or intended to, but I fell in love with it. I fell in love with the kids, and that's what kept me here for the longest time, is just seeing their faces every day. It's gotten me out of bed in the morning sometimes, and put me to sleep at night a lot of times too.
The class that I teach with him is intermediate contemporary. Honestly, they are just the best little kids ever. He is so sweet with them. He knows how to handle them so well. If one of them has like a little hard day, he just sits and talks to them and just lets them have a mental health day, honestly, if they need it.
I like Shane as a teacher because he is incredibly understanding. Like if you're struggling with a move, he can help you with that. He brings a lot of new dance moves and like jumps to the dance class, so we're learning a bunch of new things that I've never even heard of before, so it's really, really fun.
What Shane brings to the classroom is a lot of energy and talent. He is such a talented person. He knows his anatomy of his body so well. He just knows how to control it amazingly and how to just be a flowy, graceful dancer and just have fun with it and not have stress in our life with dance and just let dance be dance.
Contemporary is a style, I guess it's the new modern, and it's a combination of so many things that can incorporate hip-hop and that can incorporate ballet or jazz or anything that's natural. That's my favorite thing about it, is you can incorporate so many things and so many styles that work for you. It's your own style.
Having diversity in the classroom, it opens a tremendous amount of doors for other individuals or other cultures to feel that this is a welcome space, right? That all are welcome. To see someone that is like them is life-changing.
Shane has been a wonderful gift to our education department. And as a teacher, he teaches contemporary and jazz. It's just so nice for the kids because it's somebody new, number one, but somebody who is so excellent at what they do. He is so inspirational to the kids. They see him work and they want to emulate that, and they're so moved and inspired by him. He comes in with such a positive attitude. So I think that the kids have benefited a lot. It's hard to be growing up and putting yourself out there all the time as these kids. So he reinforces this positivity in them that I see, that they're just more joyous when they're in his classes.
You know, diversity is important in all arts, but especially in theater, because theater is meant to hold a mirror up to society. So you want audiences to see different cultures, different styles, different people, even lifestyles that they don't necessarily either embrace or understand. The goal is every time you walk out of this from a curtain call, you're going to have a conversation at home or in the car that could enlighten you about something else. It's not always the same. So the more diversity and inclusion that we can bring from individuals to stories that we tell, and if it changes one person's life, then everything was worth it, and we've done our job.
I guess my purpose in life, I would say, is to create beautiful things and to support and encourage people to create beautiful things and to feel beautiful, like no matter what the outside is. It's not a visual thing. I feel like it's a feeling, and it's an experience, you know. What I would like to do most in dance is to show someone else that this life exists, and that if someone sees themselves in me, a boy were to see me on stage and to think I could be a ballet dancer, or that's an actual life, that I can pursue that, or I can actually be this person. To see themselves represented on stage, I think, is important.
I hope you have found Shane's story captivating and that it has ignited a spark within you to pursue your passion regardless of any challenges that may arise.
What's next for me? I'm not really sure. I feel like I've made a routine out of going with what comes next, you know, and just what what comes naturally. And I think it's time to be more active in professional acting and professional dancing. It's possible, and it's something that I can actually realize now. I can see it and feel it, and just to dream about it and think about it. I never knew about that life at all, like being a paid actor and traveling around to different theaters and staying for this season and for this show and just coming back and coming and going. I've been inspired by these kids and by Bryce and Brett, and just knowing about it is the gateway, I guess.
I think it can be very hard for Shane as a professional dancer in our area of the world. There are not a lot of opportunities. Shane also seems to be someone that wants to be where he's at. He would have other opportunities in bigger cities in other states, but the fact that he chooses to live in the Upper Cumberland and stay and want to continue to do his art, it cannot be easy. I know that he's had hurdles and trials, but he keeps going at it with the most positive, can-do attitude that you can imagine.
And so when I see Shane involved in a lot of the things that he's doing now, it makes me very proud to know that he's on a positive path. And I know he's been in some of the performances up the Cumberland Playhouse, and I've been to several plays up there, so I know the caliber that they bring in. So if he's good enough to make some shows and productions up there, then that speaks volumes.
When I'm 100 and I look back on my life, I want it to be so much more than I can see right now. Like, I don't think I can see as far as I'll go, and I hope that's what I remember. It's just that it was so much more than I remember at 35, 36, 37. I could have ever dreamed. So that's just. I'll always be a good person, I'll always be a respectful person and an active person and a doer, but it's all a surprise. As an artist, I want the ones that come after me to know that we are capable of creating anything that we want and loving who we want and making a living doing what we love to do. Doing what you love is important, and liking what you do. If I were to tell anyone or anyone looking up to me, I guess I would say work harder. So I would tell myself as a kid, is just work harder, do what you're doing and focus, commit. And it'll take you a lot farther than you think.
Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you next time when we go where stories live.
I am Mike Galligan with the law offices of Galligan and Newman in McMinnville, Tennessee. I support WCTE, the Upper Cumberland's own PBS station, because I believe it is important to create entertaining TV programs that also promote lifelong learning and understanding. When I support WCTE, I know that I am helping our Upper Cumberland community for generations to come.
The law offices of Galligan and Newman provide clients with large firm expertise and small firm personalized care and service.
This program was made possible by contributions to your PBS station from viewers like you. Thank you.